Hello, people of the free world.
Hello!
We are returned with our reviews of the memes of the bravest nation in the most horrible time of their time.
Hey!
And before we start reviewing our memes, I'll ask you to consider subscribing to this channel, put your comments there.
Okay.
And also think about subscribing to our Patreon. That's gonna help us to deliver better content just for you. And the first meme we'd like to review is Medvedchuk. Medvedchuk is a famous Ukrainian pro-Russian politician. He was an advocate of the famous Ukrainian poet Vasyl Stus. He actually sabotaged the whole process, which caused Vasyl Stus to be imprisoned and die in jail.
Son of a bitch!
Also, he is an oligarch and close friend of Putin. He also is the godfather of the Putin daughter, which considered very close relationship in the Ukrainian culture. Funny thing that this relationship in Ukraine called kum. So actually Medvedchuk is Putin's kum. Moreover, Medvedchuk is a very rich person, which is suspected in various crimes. Due to this, he was sentenced to the home arrest, but he escaped before a couple of days of the war start. But the funniest part is when Medvedchuk was finally found and jailed. Picture of him in SBU was posted by Zhyrynovskyy official Instagram account. Internet exploded because once such a powerful man now looked like an average old guy who lost everything. Well, it's okay that Ukrainian nation wishes all the worst to the person who caused so much evil to Ukraine. More energy to these memes were added by Medvedchuk wife Oksana Marchenko.
I'm Oksana Marchenko, the wife of Viktor Medvedchuk.
Once famous TV star in Ukraine, she decided to speak in public to Putin,
Уважаемый Владимир Владимирович,
Zelensky,
обращаюсь к президенту Зеленскому.
Turkey President Erdogan,
Многоуважаемый господин Эрдоган,
and for some reason Prince of Saudi Arabia.
I am appealing to the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud.
She asked them for help to free her husband.
Help me.
She was also wearing different costumes every time when she spoke to different world leaders. This obviously exploded with huge amount of memes, TikToks and sketches. The ironical part of Medvedchuk's saga is that he proposed to exchange himself sometimes to British volunteers, sometimes to civil people in Mariupol, sometimes to some other people.
С просьбой об обмене меня украинской стороной на защитников Мариуполя и жителей.
But nobody wanted him. Well, this is how story ended for one of the most powerful person in Ukraine. Second meme we'd like to discuss is a Russian ship. Do you remember that ship which was told to go fuck himself?
Русский военный корабль, иди нахуй.
Do you remember? Do you?
Russian warship? Иди нахуй. Иди нахуй.
Actually, the name of this ship was Moscow. So, Moscow ship, go fuck yourself.
Иди нахуй.
And actually that was a flagship of the Russian forces in the Black Sea. So, it went.
В морском бою равных ему нет. Не случайно именно этот корабль первым получил на Западе прозвище «Убийца авианосцев».
Ukrainian forces shot it down with 2 rockets.
Can you tell us what happened to the cruiser Moskva?
Він затонув.
It sank, he says jokingly.
Obviously, that was a huge moral boost for all Ukrainian forces, and that caused a lot of memes to appear.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Starting from Russian ship finally went and fucked himself, and ending with that's not sinking, that a special underwater operation. But the history of Moscow was not end at the time. The reactions of Russian propagandists were hilarious. First, they refuted that something even happened to that ship. Then they told that there were some explosion caused by the cigarette. And finally, they've told that rocket was not detected because Russian soldiers were vomiting because of seasickness. Lol. After it finally sank and it was recognized by Russia, they started saying that that was an old ship, they don't care about the ship, that ship got defects from the beginning and
blah 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 blah.
However, that was one of the 3 Russian rocket cruiser ships. Nobody knows how many soldiers died that time. Russia recognized only 1 killed in the action. But by our experience of analyzing Russian lie, we expect massive Russian forces losses during thinking of this ship. And yeah, Ukrainian Postal Service released the stamp with Russian ship and the soldier of bravest nation. All stamps were sold in couple of days and now you can find them only on eBay or Amazon and they are sold by massive prices. The third meme and sad reality we need to analyze is Russian world. In many propagandist videos you can hear Russian world, or how they call Ruski Mir. Russian world is a concept that everything should be connected to the Russian Empire. Russian world is a concept that everything where Russia is should be connected to Russian culture world. But nobody knows what does it mean, what does it Russian culture means. Russia as a government always emphasizing that they are bringing Russian world everywhere where there are forces fighting. By looking how the Russian forces fighting, it's destroying public infrastructure, killing civilians and basically destroying everything they can see, we now understand Russian world a bit better. First of all, captive Russian soldiers are honestly surprised by asphalt in Ukrainian villages.
It's fantastic.
And some of them don't even know how to use toilet. That actually describes why they're looting TVs, mixers, microwaves, washing machines, because they can't understand that common Ukrainian family can have all the things in their houses, and toilets of course. Second, check the photos of their cities. Yeah, that's not the cities after bombing, that's not the cities after heavy shelling, that's just Russian cities. They live like that. There are many cases when Russian dies from falling to the cesspools, which they are using instead of toilets. They are actually dying in their own shit. By statistics, more than 10% of Russians are living without water supply and still using water from lakes or rivers. And finally, check the photos of people who support Russian army. Look on this photo, look behind. They have nothing. This is Russian world. Russia can't admit that somebody can be greater than them. So they're trying to make everyone miserable as they are. Next meme we'd like to discuss is Russian widows. One day social media of so-known DPR and LPR posted couple of photos and news that they, with the support of government, were able to provide widows of Russian soldiers who died in Ukraine financial support. They provided them with 10,000 rubles. By official rate is something like 130 bucks. Obviously, the price of their husbands and their fathers are not very high. But to be honest, everyone were surprised that it's so low. One of the widow actually received boots for her son, who's fighting on the side of DPR. But the meme was created not because of such a small financial support, but because of photos they've posted. People of internet found some similarities of these photos and some screen from adult movies, where man is finding females in the streets, offer them financial support for recording miracle of love. A lot of memes were actually created because happy faces of widows and happy faces of kids of died soldiers. We don't know how to comment on this and why they are, so happy, but we expect that the kid was happy because father looted couple of skins for Fortnite. Well, Russian widows are happy. We are happy because it is less Russian soldiers on our land and even their kids seems to be happy. Russian soldier, come and die in Ukrainian land. That will make everyone so happy. And the last but not least meme. Patron the dog. You've probably thought this amazing dog go. His name is Patron and he is a service dog which helps to find and defuse mines and rockets left by Russians. This small charmer detected more than 100 mines and was a significant help for our forces. He became truly national hero and a pet celebrity. The reason why this small doggo is so effective is because of his lightweight, small size and amazing intelligence. His weight is not enough to cause mines to explode even when he is walking on them. His size allows him to get into the smallest holes and find mines there, and his intelligence helps to notify our forces that he found something. What the doggo! The other coolest thing is that Ukrainian postal services already announced a new stamp, and this new stamp will be with this amazing doggo, with Patron. So catch your luck, buy the stamp. Almost all the money which will be received from selling these stamps will be used to help our army and our soldiers. And this is better than NFT. That's all what we wanted to speak about memes today. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for putting your like, subscribing to channel, putting comments and subscribing to our Patreon. And also, stay with Ukraine.